An absolute buzz here in the main Genting Arena at Crufts 2018, because it is the second session of Flyball. Yesterday, Warrington Warriors, Four Paws Racing, Northants Hurricanes and Critical Impact went through. We start with 16 on Thursday afternoon. We are down to 4 by the time we get to the final on Sunday, semis on Saturday. And this action, if you're just seeing it for the first time, is lightning quick. A lot of elegance around in Crufts, but this is all about pure speed. And here are the quarterfinals. Best of 3. Rotherham refocused against South Durham Dynamos, will be followed by Gleneford Demons and Killy Ultimuts, Warrington Wizards and Black Country Barkers, and finally Mutley Crew against the Carmandos. And there will be a practice run if you're watching this for the first time. Graham, we're all in for a treat, and I don't know, there always seems to be an extra buzz around the arena when Flyball comes on.
Very true. The arena is absolutely packed. They just queue to get in to watch the Flyball. Top 4 teams from this quarter-final will go through to the semi-final tomorrow. So when the racing starts, ladies and gentlemen, you will see a number appear up in the top corner of your screens just for a few seconds. That is the amount of time they have to spare between the lights going green to say that the first dog can pass through the beam to the time the dog actually goes. And then if they've got a lot of time in hand, they'll move their dog slightly backwards.
It's a relay then, 6 dogs in the team, only 4 can run, of course. Wayne O'Rourke is the Flyball judge. This is just a little practice run, and now it is the real thing that we are set for. So much excitement down there. We're all set then for the first of Friday's quarterfinals. Rotherham refocused on the far side, South Durham Dynamos on the near. First heat is ready to go. We are off. Rotherham refocused on the far side, looking good at the moment, but they've dropped the ball on that far side. It's with South Durham Dynamos on the near at the moment. Rotherham refocused, picking up time though, looking good on that far side. Rotherham refocused, South Durham Dynamos with time to make up on the near side. Through they come, and we look at the judge, and he goes to that far side to Rotherham refocused. Rotherham refocused, 1-2 the good then in our first race.
Good start. You see the dog drop the ball, but it picked it up, and more importantly it came back down over the line of jump, so classed as a clean run, and they took it.
Rotherham 1 to the good on that far side. Great recovery then. Here is the second heat, and it's with South Durham on the near at the moment. But Rotherham stretching out the lead now. Looking good for Rotherham refocused on the far side. Fault on the near side as well. This is looking excellent for Rotherham if they can keep it clean on this last leg. Rotherham refocused it's going to be. I feel sure that our judge will point towards that far side when this is over, and indeed it is. Rotherham refocus go through. A brief appearance for South Durham Dynamos.
Rotherham looking like a really class act here, and one that I think the other teams are going to have to take account of. And you can see didn't help themselves, South Durham, by the dog running down the outside, collecting the ball. Means that that dog has to rerun.
Into the arena now, we welcome on the far side from Paisley, big Scottish support here, always a lot of Scottish supporters come to Crufts. Gleneford Demons, and on the near side Killy Ultimuts from Kilmarnock in Scotland, so an all Scottish affair here. And once again there will be a practice run, Graham.
Yep, there'll be no prisoners taken here. I tell you, they're friends before they come into the arena, but now the gloves are off. I tell you, they both desperately want to get through to the semi-finals here tomorrow.
Okay, Gleneford Demons on that far side. And And Killy Ultimates from Kilmarnock, 5 years older. Killy's fourth time at Crufts, have never been past this first round. All the dogs from the Killy Flyers Flyball teams. And you're not missing anything here. This is just a practice run, remember. Every race takes around about 16 seconds. Blink and you miss it. So many things that can go wrong as well. But they've had a little taste of the on one dog. He's enjoying his taste of it as well, that one.
He says, I've got my ball and you are not having it back, he says, because I know, he says, that as soon as you catch me, he said, you're going to take that ball off me, he says, and then you're going to go and stick it in the hole of that box down there, and then I'm going to have to run down and pick it up out the box again.
Can we have our ball back? We've got it back now and we're all set for the second quarter final. Second quarter final, an all Scottish affair. Gleniffer Demons on the far side from Paisley. Killy Ultimates from Kilmarnock in Scotland on the near. Best of three, and we are away. Good start on that far side from Gleniffer as well. Very close at the moment. On the near side now, Killy Ultimates have eaten up a lot of ground and have this heat at the moment. It's still with Killy on this near side. All good, Queen and quick. What about the last leg of this one? Killy Ultimates on the near side. Oh, dropped it on that last one, but has recovered and caught up. A fine recovery, and indeed, well, great work from that last dog on Killy Ultimates.
Absolutely amazing there from Killy Ultimates. The dog dropped the ball, you thought, that's blown it. But what a recovery that is, and he managed to overtake the Spaniel at the end. Wow, what a great effort there.
Brilliant recovery from Killy Ultimates. Another performance like that, they go through to Saturday's semis. We're away, and at the moment it's on that far side with Gleniffer Demons, but Killy very quick, this second dog, and it is with Killy Ultimates on the near. Still with Killy Ultimate, it is still clean, no faults at all. This is in the bag for Killy, providing it's a quick turn, and it is indeed. Great work. Killy Ultimates from Kilmarnock in Scotland. Well, they've got past the first round this time for the first time ever. The team 5 years old, and they will see them again tomorrow, Graham. So just confirming the result then, Killy Ultimates by 2 heats to 0. They progress for the first time. Just to say, this competition will be run to a climax this Friday afternoon. So we will have a Friday afternoon champions. We welcome Warrington Wizards on that far side. And on the near, the Black Country Barkers, and once again they will have a little practice run. The Black Country, I'm sure most of you know, an area west of Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Walsall, Dudley and Kidderminster covered, and the Black Country Barkers from Kidderminster have qualified for the first time in the last 6 years. So we're all set then. This is just a practice round, remember. Warrington Wizards on that far side, and Black Country Barkers on the near. Third quarter final then on the far side, Warrington Wizards, familiar entrance here at Crufts, and Black Country Barkers on the near from Kidderminster in Worcestershire. The Barkers on the near side, the Wizards on the far. Our judge Wayne O'Rourke has let them go. A big start on the far side from Warrington. This is a lightning quick start from the Wizards, who have it at the moment from the Barkers on the near. The Wizards going so well on that far side. Absolute racing perfection from Warrington Wizards on the far side. A brilliant quartet, and this is going to go the Wizards' way. A super opening race. Well, great work from the Wizards on that far side. Too good for the Barkers on the near. Wow, what a start from the Wizards. What can the Barkers do in response? Wayne O'Rourke calls the best of order. That was spellbinding from the Wizards. Just about the best collective performance that I've seen so far. Away we go. Again, it's with the Wizards on that far side. Barker's struggling to stay in touch. It is with the Wizards on the far side. Good quick turning, absolute fly ball perfection from Warrington Wizards so far. One more dog to go. It is still with the Wizards on the far side. Gallant effort from the Barkers on the near, but it's the Wizards, aptly named. Great stuff from Warrington Wizards. We will definitely see them again tomorrow, and they're going to take some beating here this afternoon.
Well done, Warrington Wizards.
So good from Warrington Wizards, and the Barkers just could not keep pace.
So let's see who they're going to be up against. On the far side we have the Commandos, and on this side we have a Buxley crew in green.
Absolutely fantastic flyball racing there.
So give them lots of encouragement, ladies and gentlemen.
So just setting up, everybody showing the dogs the boxy. They present the box to the, that's what they're looking at there. They're saying, where's your ball? It's down at the end of that aisle, and if you want it, you've got to go really quickly.
Wow.
There's the box loader, you can see. He's the person responsible for putting the ball in the right hole. And there's the box. You can see that there's the two holes on that box. On the moment, it's on the right-hand side. The reason it's on the right-hand side is because the dog that's coming next likes to go and turn to the right. There we go. Sometimes you'll see they'll put it in the left. There we go. Put it in the left-hand side. The dog that's going to take that ball now will turn to the left, and again, that's just now for speed. Dogs like to turn one way or the other more than they do another way.
And a Brig Mutley crew on the far side, and Carmandos from northeast and North Yorkshire. Brig Mutley crew from North Lincolnshire and South Yorkshire. Just getting the feel of the Crufts carpet before the last of Friday's quarter-finals. 16 teams entering this flyball competition. Such a popular event these days. And great racing so far this Friday afternoon, day 2, Crufts 2018.
Okay. So, right now, check the box loaded, make sure that they're up and down the bottom end there.
Last of Friday's quarterfinals on the far side, a Brig Mutley crew. Runners-up last year on the near, it's Carmandos from North East and North Yorkshire. Brig Mutley crew from North Lincolnshire and South Yorkshire.
Here we go, Wayne's doing the hand signals.
Wayne O'Rourke has given them the thumbs up. We are all set, and we are away. Brig Mutley crew on the far side, starting very, very slowly. Good start from Carmandos on the near. They have it at the moment, do Carmandos. And it is still with Carmandos on the near side. Faultless so far as well. Carmandos keeping and stretching their lead, if anything. This is going to go Carmandos' way on the near side. Great work, great work. One to the good are Carmandos.
Great run there by Carmandos, and that leg was actually run on the start at the beginning. The other team were 0.8 of a second, and they were well inside that Carmandos, and it gave them an unassailable lead.
Runners up last year, Brig Mutley crew have to strike back here, otherwise they are goners. Brig Mutley crew on that far side. Carmandos, a very impressive opening leg from Carmandos on the near. We're away. That's a better start from Brig Mutley crew on the far side, but there is a fault on that far side, a fault, so it is with Carmandos on the near. They tried too hard. There was a fault on that opening dog on the far side. This could well go Carmandos' way on the near side, and we could have an absolute shock on our hands here. Very close finish, and I think that is going to go Carmandos' way on that near side. It is indeed. And Motley Crew, last year's runners-up, fall at the first, Graham.
Well, that is a shock, as you say, but Motley Crew tried just that little bit too hard at the beginning, and we're talking fractions of a second now, and Carmandos put in 4 clean runs, which meant that Brig Motley were never going to take it.
In fairness to Brig Motley Crew, they had to replace dogs due to injury. Some slower dogs have qualified. They said beforehand they've tried our best. It was not good enough to go through today. Carmandos have it.
So, nearest to the Scottish contingency, we have the Killy Ultimates. They're now in the right place to have the fans cheering on. And nearest to us,
so Rotherham refocused on the far side, Killy on the near side. Rotherham refocused. Once again, best of 3. Killy on the near. Far side have it just at the moment with Rotherham, and a drop ball as well from Killy on the near side. That will not help them, and there's a fault on the far side as well on that second dog. So they are leading at the moment on the far side, Rotherham, but there's a fault there as well, and a big hesitation on the far side too, and a fault on the near side as well on the last dog on the near side. And I believe that's going to go to the far side now to Rotherham refocus. We'll look very closely at Wayne O'Rourke, our judge, and just to see which way it's going to go. And we are absolutely right on that far side. Rotherham refocused. Have it. Messy one, that, Graham.
There we go. Turn to the left. It was. Oh, didn't quite pick up the ball. Where's that ball gone? Oh, he got it there. And a crossover fault. It all happened.
they need that Scottish support to be so loud.
Rotherham refocused on the far side. One to the good at the moment, but starting slowly. Killy Ultimates on the near have it at the moment. Not much in this, but good speed from that second dog on the near side from Killy Ultimates. We could be in for a decider here. Good swift turn, just about held onto that ball on the near side. It's still very close. It's still with Killy Ultimates on the near. It is with Killy Ultimates on the near, who will square things up here at one apiece.
One apiece. We love a decider, and the Flyball really does get the crowd going. Great shots. They just love this. Can't bring that ball back quick enough. And are they happy? Another happy handler.
Yep, we love a decider in Flyball. We have one here. Rotherham refocused on the far of 1-1 race. Killy Ultimates from Kilmarnock in Scotland on the near have won a race. This for a place in the semi-finals on Saturday then. 16 started. We're going to gradually whittle it down to the final on Sunday. Huge race. There's so much at stake here. Rotherham refocused far side, getting away smartly. Good speed from Killy Ultimates on the near. Bit of a ball fumble there. It's with Rotherham on the far side at the moment, but only just. Killy Ultimates making up ground on this near side. This is very close. They dropped the ball on the far side. It's with Killy Ultimates on the near. It's with Killy Ultimates on the near. It's going to go Killy's way. This is going to go Killy's way. It is. Celebration from the team from Kilmarnock in Scotland. 5 years of age, this team. 4th time at Crufts, and this the first time they've been beyond the first round. They deserve those celebs, Graham.
They do. Absolutely fantastic Flyball racing here. As you say, if it could go wrong, it did go wrong. Almost a bit of a fumble. What a great recovery there by that dog. And there, as you can see, the dog dropped the ball, picked it up, but couldn't quite get back inside for that first jump on the return.
Right, you've got Warrington again. Warrington, sorry. So Warrington Wizards, I do apologise. I'm used to Warrington Warriors as well. Another team that competes in Silicon. So Warrington are nearest to us. On the far side there, we've got the Commandos. So Commandos are the corner of Warrington.
So Warrington Wizards are on the far side. Carmandos are on the near.
Green light.
Both already through, of course. Warrington Wizards on that far side, looking good at the moment and stretching a big lead over Carmandos on the nearest, with the Wizards on the far side. Slightly slower dog this time on that far side, and it's very close now because Carmandos on the near have made up a lot of ground, but it's just with the Wizards on that far side. Confirmation from Wayne O'Rourke.
Fantastic run, very, very close. One of the closest races we've seen so far. Not a lot between them, probably about one jump. 4 clean runs, that's the way it should be. All down to time.
Wow, those Wizards have looked good. 1 to the good here. What have Carmandos got on this near side in this second race? Away we go, scampering away on the near side, but it's with the Wizards on the far again. They're a sleek, well-drilled, very quick team indeed, and the Wizards have it with the third dog just in front, and very clean pickup as well, and still with the Wizards, but making up ground on the near. Carmandos making up a lot of ground on the near side. Oh, very, very close indeed, that one, and it is with the Wizards. It's with them, but only just. A tremendous finish that from that final dog, Carmandos, on the near side, Graham.
What a close race. I think Carmandos actually changed out their last dog because you could just see the speed, and what a great call there from our judge, Wayne O'Rourke.
Oh, no. Thank you.